Okay, I'm streaming now. One, two, buck my shoe. One, two, buck my shoe. Alright, I'm still can be heard. Okay. Just waiting for people to pop in.
Oh, she's streaming on PlayStation 2. Alright, hello, stream. Or video if this is uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, either or.
Either way, it's viewers. Wait a minute, what the heck?
What?
Someone in the YouTube I'm watching, they said Venti's English VA is Anne from Persona 5.
Wait a minute. Okay, now I have to look this up.
Yeah, hold on. I'll look at the VA.
Wait, is this English voice actor, I guess?
Yeah, English VA. Let me see this.
Erica Hallacher, voice of Venti.
Yeah, Erica Harlacher, yeah. That's his voice actor.
Well.
So now you got Anne and Ryuji.
Oh, this is interesting.
Now, for those of you who don't know about the Ryuji thing, Arataki Ito is voiced by the man who plays Ryuji in Persona 5.
Max Middleman, I believe.
Yep. Who I will hopefully be meeting at the Comic Expo this year.
Let's see here.
Huh. That is very interesting.
Yeah, it is. I think that's... we should get going as well.
I think that's a good way to open up the stream.
But last time, we left on... Earlier today, we left on a little bit of a... I don't know what to call it.
Deja vu?
I guess, but it just... Something's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we went back in time.
Trying so hard not to see anything.
Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Also, make sure you don't do the, little fairy quests on stream, because you have to play music to get progress. And I don't want what happened with the liar.
And Dinyarzad sounds a little bit more unenthusiastic.
You sound tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
Why do I feel like she's less enthusiastic than she was last time?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
All will be explained, young Padawan.
Yeah, Traveler is getting... Look at Traveler. He's getting at what's going on here.
Deja vu.
Why are you just standing there? Let's get going.
Okay, she's not speaking whatsoever. Something's up.
Selling food over
now we're doing.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah, she's not speaking. Something's definitely up because she was speaking when we first did this. Oh, I can only okay.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sabzerus festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendroarchon.
Yeah, finally Traveler's catching on.
Appear to be in the form.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of
Wait,
food.
now we just skipped ahead?
The moon
Because you've already had
signifies-
this happen.
It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies.
Are we stuck in an illusion right now? I have
But
a
if you trust your
feeling.
intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
I feel like I've heard this
I'll keep that in
before.
mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Oh, what the
Guess that was still
frick?
pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall. So, where to next?
Yeah, she's not saying a thing because she talked more on the way.
Things can't go on like this.
Oh, let me.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies,
I'm
don't
sorry,
forget
I
your
was
loyalty
just
to Lesser
checking
Lord
something.
Kusanali. Dismissed.
You're good.
Yes, Knight Varys!
Weird.
What's going on? Is this a play?
Alright, time
Ferris,
to go
the Knight of
exploring.
Flowers. Is another Sabzerus festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
Have a key, time to open this door.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Knight of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, how interesting.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ugh, why do those flavors even exist? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
Okay, I was just making sure the stream, the game was getting through as well.
Oh, okay.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered
Where
1
is
to
this
5 from
shrine
left to
at?
right.
Should I choose the
Which one do you
same
want?
one or a different one?
For
No, number 1 through 5.
same one, I guess. If you want. That's what I just kept doing. I just kept doing the same one. Alright.
Definitely number 4.
Ah, excellently chosen.
Sunsetia.
is
It is.
indeed
It is a
Sunsetia.
copy.
Ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Yeah, Traveler knows something is up.
Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe
Sense
we
of
didn't
deja
sleep very
vu.
well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
The flavor of deja vu.
I'm sorry, I need to take that marker off the map. I know there are more shrines. Where is it?
Lambeth's Tavern. Why there?
We'll see.
Oh wait, Dara's greatsword? Damn. Still getting used to that.
Yeah.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced
Why
whatever
did I
is going
mark this area?
on.
Is there a
In
shrine
that
here?
case, Paimon also
Or
felt
what?
something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it?
I don't think it is.
Why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look
Okay,
tasty
so I
at
can't
all?
do that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now.
Hmm?
You'd never normally order something like this.
I will say Trevor's way smarter than I would. I would have never thought of doing this.
Yep. Traveler pretty freaking smart.
That...
Because that's why he's the traveler.
Are you really gonna eat it?
We're just players.
Isn't this going a bit too far?
Here goes. Is it actually delicious? Nom 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 nom.
How was it? What's on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
It tasted really good.
You mean... That's impossible. We were just talking about how gross it looked. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
Wait, so we've been here many times, but we aren't... Huh?
How about we go out again and try something else?
Oh, I am just confuzzled.
The whole thing is confuzzled.
Okay, so that's where we order food. Good to know.
Yep.
Never saw that yet. We've definitely been to the tavern before, but only once.
Hey, Dinnersot is sitting by yourself on that bench over there.
Elazar.
What a coincidence, Dinnersot. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow And Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Are we going to mention the Elazar?
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
Nilu's Day. Oh, we're gonna have to experience that again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna experience how much of a butt the academia is.
Yep.
Yep.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
And once again, I'm gonna kick your teeth in.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next...
Here, I'll let you borrow my
Day
brass
that
knuckles if you want to
prohibit
punch him.
public art performances.
Oh,
We will
actually,
publicly announce
I'll
it
actually
later
use
through
it.
the Akasha.
I don't want to get in trouble or anything, but I could say something much worse.
Understood.
I
will
know.
inform him when I return.
Trust me, I would have said something much worse, but I don't have many viewers, so YouTube doesn't really care what I say that much.
I know Twitch is.
But you're on Twitch, that's the thing.
Yeah, Twitch is a strict platform I know of.
Yeah.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
I'm just being nice saying I want to kick his teeth in twice now.
Are you okay?
Oh, it gets worse.
Dunyarzad, the Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll
That's
be heading
what
back
I
to rest.
thought.
Thank you for your help, everyone.
She doesn't have much time left.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless
Nope.
geezers did!
Doing your Zard.
She does not.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
And was forced to come to an unfortunate abrupt end again. Do we go back a third time?
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we
Screen's
can chalk those
flickering.
up to exhaustion.
Oh.
We can do more thinking tomorrow.
And why is
Yeah.
why is there a squirrel in our little
Oh, that. You'll see.
beep?
All will be explained. I thought you meant like your actual stream was flickering.
No. The
About to
values
freak
still
out.
remain within normal parameters. Is someone messing with the time stream? Seriously.
Why does Paimon feel Dunyarzad right away.
Okay. Okay, this is the third time. Twice could be just... Twice... It happening twice, okay, it's a little weird, but 3 times? Okay, that's just a coincidence at this point. What the frick is going on? Dunyarzad ain't here. Is she?
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Yeah, your condition is getting worse.
Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
Alright, got that one.
This feels all too familiar. Something's up.
Mm-hmm. Go back to R&R's.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the...
Okay, I'm gonna turn up the... I'm gonna make... adjust audio so I can partially hear. Okay? They'll still be able to hear you, I think. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself, say something after I mute myself. Ready? Mute.
Something.
Alright, we're good.
Alright.
Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
They all sound pretty tasty.
Yeah, Charlie ain't having
And
none of
there's
this.
also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two? He'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
4. They're all number 4.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed sunsetia.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Ah, wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
There we go. Now it's time to break the cycle.
What? He was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
I know. Just...
What's going on? Since when did you get superpowers?
What's going on?
I just said what all the flavors of the boxes.
Ah.
And then the guy was like, "How did you know?" And Paimon was like, "Wait, when did you get superpowers?" Paimon, this is a world where people can control the elements. Don't think me getting superpowers is out of the ordinary.
Hey, where are you going?
Wait, what did you see?
What's going on? Did you see something?
Familiar figure.
Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kind kinda rude, you know.
I'm sorry, Dinuzard. I'm sorry, Dinuzard. Hey, get back here, little girl! That sounds way bad.
Yeah, that sounds way wrong out of context.
I regret what I said.
Too late, it's on the internet forever, pal.
Now get back here.
Oh, wait, I wonder if I can clip that.
I think you can.
What are you looking for? Why did we come
Oh well,
here?
I don't need to.
I'll be uploaded to
It's saved.
YouTube afterwards.
I was gonna say it's saved to YouTube forever as you upload it.
Well, it won't be uploaded till, I believe, if my streams are correct,
Traveler?
the Tuesday after next week.
I don't mind waiting for that beautiful clip.
Over there! Wait, where did the bird go?
Remember what happened in the event?
Get back here! A serious little girl?
I want to say something, but...
I know who it
let you
is.
see. Oh, do you?
The design is obvious.
Yeah. Alright, I'll tell you how... what happened with the bird. Do you remember during the summer event?
It was her. I think I figured.
Yeah, she said it was one of her avatars. Remember?
Well, Dunyazard!
Isn't that Dunyarzad?
What the frick is going on?
What's happening here? Why are there two
And now you get to the
Dunyarzads?
fun thinky part.
Oh,
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't
Also,
you?
you get to hear the chat.
this is our third. Like question mark. Oh, wait, this is like we don't know what to say, and then there's alert, alert.
Stranger danger.
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
The knowledge capsule, yes.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
She's the Archon.
Indeed.
Who else has this type of power to rewind time, basically? Or whatever she's doing.
She's not doing anything.
Is it just us, then?
I gave you that much, you figure out the rest.
This seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
Alright, knowledge capsule, grant us some... What the...
What the?
How long have we been trapped in this illusion? It's obviously been more than three days worth.
This is our 20th time at
20th?
Festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to this
40th?
festival?
What the heck?
Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
Hello there.
What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Gee, since we have the
Your
power.
sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that.
How long have we been stuck in here?
As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain.
Yeah, we need to break out of the
Oh yeah,
cycle.
I'm Nahida.
Nahida. Okay.
Good. You passed the test.
Wait, we met you? Huh? We met you before. This is the first time we're ever technically seeing you. What the heck?
What's happening? You can awaken our memories?
Do you remember
and you
how
seem
she
like you know
said,
what's going on?
you know,
Wait, please
days?
don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara.
One day samsara.
As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
And if we've been here approximately 40 times, geez, she must be very close then. If this is our 40th time.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Okay, what do I think the truth is? Oh, great. When you enter a state of contemplation, oh, is this going to be a thing from now on? You can choose. You can choose any text entry to interpret it. This interpretation process involves analysis. So can I look through every one of these then? Some text entries can be associated with the words and the other text entry and select trigger association. One text entry on the current page can be used as a conclusion and select the entry before choosing.
You can listen to them all.
Okay, let's go with this.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Alright.
We finally get to hear the Traveler's voice.
So we are stuck in, so that one is basically trapped in a constant samsara. Grand Sage's speech. This is about the guy which to kick the foot in, right? Or whatever.
The Grand Sage
Yeah,
said,
that's not the one you need,
"Go
I'll tell you that.
celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content."
Wait
Did he
a
mean
moment.
something more?
Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content? Oh.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Alright. We gotta associate that. Associate the Sub-Zero Festival, Samsara.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
Yeah, not that one.
I can't...
I'll be back.
Alright.
I'm back.
Hola.
Alright, so, okay, back to this.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
Alright, you'll,
Wait, so we have to choose a conclusion here?
Mm-hmm. Just so you know, it's one of those leads to a new one.
So one of these the right one?
Yeah, but you got to associate it.
That
If you can
doesn't
see what
sound
that
right.
is.
I need to...
The time
A
loop.
time
Okay.
loop. You've
Yep.
given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
A time loop is what that makes
Still
sense.
the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Okay, I selected a time loop and apparently that was wrong.
No, that's what I selected too.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth.
I have a feeling that the academia is behind us for some reason. I have a feeling.
Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so...
Oh, dang, I should have brought a stronger team.
Right?
Wasn't strong enough to beat this thing in one shot.
Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Frickin' bug.
Something's going on here. If it isn't a time loop, then I don't know what phenomenon could it be. It's like someone's resetting today. Yo, Fruit Man.
Hey there.
Hey, it's you guys
Yo,
again.
fruit basket.
Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Oh, the dreams. No one even daydreams.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Nope.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Yo, Moon Man.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Yeah, we're experiencing it now.
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
Let's go to where the kidnappers were. Oh dear. This is going to sound very weird.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Funny thing.
You need to say something convincing.
Oh great, I need to use my brain. Okay, people from Sumeru do not dream.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Okay, that's not gonna help us.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean?
How is this supposed to help us
My
convince?
mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Actually, Dea's Claymore, normal. Dea's Claymore, no, she's just. Abnormal mental fatigue?
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, no, not abnormal. Dea's Claymore? I guess Dea's Claymore.
I didn't tell
This Swap
anyone
Fire Bear
about
dropped
that,
some damn good loot.
including Miss Dunyarzad.
That's
Oh, okay, I guess that was it.
Just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
Yeah.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
Okay.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
She's not going to be safe if this keeps up. Alright, I'll go out of the way. Normally I would stop to pet you, but we don't have much time.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or
Ah,
Miss
gosh.
Dunyarzad here.
Oh no, she's gonna think we're crazy. Or please tell me you
Hold
have
on.
some.
Over there. Is that?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
I think she's part animal, where she could sense things that are not normally there.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura.
You can sense
There are
aura.
also lingering
okay?
feelings of something like regret or
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
That's what I think.
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
Wait, if it's being powered by the Gnosis, someone's messing with the Gnosis then.
So, this Nahida you mentioned.
That's what I like
What did
about
she say?
hearing other people do it, hearing other opinions on it.
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah.
That comes
sounds
from
about right.
Ermin's soul.
What do you think?
Either it's
people in Sumeru don't dream.
Yeah. Okay, people from Sumeru.
Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
It's the information on, I think.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Okay, what am I figuring out again?
That doesn't sound right.
Abnormal.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually
I'm
heavy.
stupid. Don't worry about me, everyone. I'm just a stupid idiot.
Hey, you said it, not me.
When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it do that? I think the academia is doing that somehow.
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Yeah.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
No, I don't think it'll be that simple.
I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Okay, that's, okay.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it?
There's always the sound of a beep.
Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
There it is. There's the beep.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head.
Oh gosh, hey, we're gonna restart the day, aren't we? Frick.
We took off our Akasha terminals.
Is this Irminsul's doing?
Yes and no.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Lose all of our progress. It has to be the academia. Why would they? Out here. Out here. Out here.
Wait a minute.
What?
The Travelers new R2 uses the Shogun stuff. I don't know if his triangle and normal attack do, but...
Good.
Ooh.
You adapted quickly this time.
Off our Akasha terminals last night.
So we're gonna have to be fighting that boss a bit.
Beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle.
Day has probably forgotten. Gosh.
Oh, Paimon doesn't would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
We're being treated as experiments.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
You're the moon.
Moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Are we gonna fight the kidnappers now? This is weird.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
She didn't get hurt.
Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar.
You've gotten used to it over these many resets. That's why you didn't come out unscathed.
It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
It wasn't. They weren't able to gather the information. She took out the Akasha terminal, and they weren't able to gather the information, making her forget.
Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened!
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Alright. We got something.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
No, it can't be that easy.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
We didn't break out of the Samsara, we just altered it.
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. But the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Never thought I'd hear that word. Never thought I'd hear the word dookie in this game.
I lost it when I heard that.
Hold on, what
I
did you
absolutely lost
Did I
it.
hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk.
Oh my.
That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
There's a beep.
Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices.
Sacrifice our children. This is definitely someone that wants to start us, which leads me to believe the academia.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your mind.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
If it was a time loop, Dea would have gotten injured again.
Oh yeah, you're right. Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
We're losing our memories.
The moon illusion. Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycle. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. Okay, we've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and... If all our memories
are deleted every day
at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
So wait, not deleting our memories?
Right.
Then what is
Help us
it?
find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
Yeah, we need your help. You're the only one we can trust now. Junior's art is really out of commission at this point, and everyone else, we don't know.
Doesn't know a thing.
There you are.
That's
Really
what's
took me a
scary,
while to
when people
find
don't
you.
even know they're being messed
As
with.
expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands, and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
Because we lived the same day
What
many
happened
times
to you
already.
guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
I wish that was the case.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Someone's... Man.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer.
Alright,
Come
show
with
us the
me,
proof.
Miss Dunyarzad? Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Alright, let's see. Show us your proof.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Oh, what is happening in this place?
Back to square one. Is our memory deletion
Chaos.
theory also wrong?
That is what's happening.
So it's not memory deletion.
But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
And it's not a time loop. We're not in the real world?
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Alright guys, that's something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
We never thought about leaving the city.
Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Actually, we should have thought about that long
How
ago.
about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Honestly, yeah, why can't we leave the city? Because these things are only active when we're in the city. Am I wrong? They did say that, right?
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Twice?
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
And beep.
Our memories are back! About that... Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message
Listen
from
to
who?
it and you'll understand.
Wait.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Wait. Count. Or wait, we're listening to our own
Traveler,
voice?
you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days ago.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Okay, we leave the city.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
It is the Academia doing this. Why aren't they letting anyone leave?
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me, I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
And besides, what are a few measly guards going to do?
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
Paimon, I trust you the most out of anyone.
Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful.
Paimon, we're always careful.
Memories! Traveler! Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Oh, I don't remember doing any of this.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world!
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Alright. And now we're back in present day. Oh, we're watching over Dunyarzad.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it. Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Alright.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Oh, these spaces are actually what? Oh gosh dang it. What are they?
Nani?
Why did the message end right there? What did the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because
I should probably
yesterday
pull the
just
stream
happened
back
to
up.
end at that moment.
Okay.
I closed it because internet was acting
right.
up.
Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space the Sub-Zero's festival also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day?
What is happening in Sumeru?
Paimon's head is spinning. Just
The
what
academia
are these
being
spaces
corrupt.
anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
Yeah, and the 7 seats were won by the 7 Archons.
So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh?
Hey, where are you going?
Thinking. Familiar bench in the city. Could it be the one with Dunyazad on it? So we're in some sort of space. A space we're not able to leave.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Think I know? I don't know.
Illusions. Annoying.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it's an illusion of some kind.
Did you remember the fortune telling you got, right?
Yeah, the illusion and lies.
Yep.
We're living in some kind of illusion that's making us relive the day over and over again. Making us believe that it's the next day, which is causing the lies. Nahida!
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Okay.
As it is the... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of... Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Dreams.
The moon, illusions, and lies. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We are all
It's
in
all
a
a dream.
It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking... We are
Bingo
all in a
was his
dream.
name.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
The Akasha...
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
It requires a gnosis.
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
It compiles the wisdom...
And it grants knowledge to the people.
It compiles the wisdom, right?
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, nope, not that one.
The Akasha relies on...
That doesn't sound...
Okay, I'm assuming.
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom. And it grants knowledge to the...
That doesn't sound right.
Dang it, okay. It's the God of Wisdom's power.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than...
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions.
That explains it.
And the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Because the sages
so it was
think...
all a dirty trick?
The sages are using the foolish delusions just to...
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing, but as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? My mind feels exhausted. We've already experienced this.
Dang it. The mass production...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
So we're all... So this is all just one big dream.
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's
That's
festival
why
along
nothing
with
is...
everyone else's. While their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha.
That's why everything stays the same and everything resets, because every dream resets with a fresh new beginning. Explains Dea's theory on the wooden post. Those gosh dang sages. I'm going to kick their teeth in even further.
No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Alright.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Oh, so we're stuck in here until we figure out a way to break it.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
You're the Dendro Archon, aren't you?
Gasp!
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation.
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's
Nick
why I
asked.
put it last.
Why would you be the only one be not affected by this? It's weird that you're the only one out of this entire city, of the entire Sumeru place, that you're the only one that's not affected by it. It was kind of obvious. Am I wrong?
Not entirely.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you was all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
I have a lot of questions for you, but this doesn't seem like a good time.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
Gosh dang it, the thing went away.
So I'm guessing you don't have your Gnosis on you currently. That's my theory, since...
On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
What's this area?
You asked me this question before. The answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense.
Oh, because if you told us it was a dream, we probably... okay.
Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind
Fair
of
enough.
risk.
Fair enough. So you just didn't want us to be confused for the rest of our lives.
That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
No. How do sages manage to keep...
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway.
Yeah, which
and
sucks.
in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha.
Yeah, I wish I could remember my dreams. Seriously.
Yeah, I only remember the really weird
ones. Wake up in this dream of
or the
the
really good ones.
Festival, they don't remember anything from
I
the
specifically
previous
remember a
identical
nightmare that I had. That's what's scary.
I remember a dream I had about a tornado when I was a kid.
I had a nightmare where a bunch of skeletons tried to attack my family. Don't ask me why.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate.
The mental fatigue. They're milking us dry, basically. Keep this up, and we're all gonna be end up underground.
Yeah.
Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Oh yeah, happy birthday, by the way.
Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strict. The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Those spaces remind me of... dream. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the... That doesn't sound right. The Grand Sage said, "Ghost."
Yeah, the Grand Sage says.
Celebrate the birth of that god?
Yeah.
Grand Sage can suck it.
Yeah, the Grand Sage said something like that. Maybe think he's behind all this.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zerus Festival Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
Because they don't believe in Lesser Lord Kusanali. They only believe in Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Yeah, I got a trophy. Sweet.
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is Long Khan.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
She's talking about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. And here we go.
We're out of time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
The sun is Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Your power is weakening.
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
That means... The Academia is going to pay.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear? She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
She'll never experience the dance.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler.
Kinda like the Raiden Shogun puppet.
You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all. Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom.
Hold on, stream lagging. Is the stream good?
1 second.
1, 2.
1 second.
1, 2. Yeah, it's still good, okay.
Yeah, it's alright. It was being weird for me, but that was on my end.
Damn it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
You don't say that. You are a true Archon. People might not believe you're the real Archon, but you're the Archon of Sumeru now.
I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon,
I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zero's festival with so many regrets.
Dunyarzad would have loved it. I don't doubt that, but there was only so much you could have done with your power. And considering I don't think you have your Gnosis, since these things run on the Gnosis's power, if that was the case, you would have shut this down a long time ago.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
You think a real Archon would think that way? We met an Archon we met an Archon who was taking other people's visions. Seriously, we met an Archon who faked his own death just to get out of the duty to see if his people could survive. And we met an Archon who doesn't even is just drunk.
Lazy.
Yeah. So, Nahida, you are a real Archon, whether you say so or not.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Yeah, like with A. She was saddened when she found out the truth with Makoto.
Mm-hmm. Not the Persona one.
Yeah.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagine something and it'll come true.
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate...
Are we close to the end?
You're close.
Alright, so we should probably
once you find the dreamer and such, then you'll learn more.
So, should I just continue on with the stream then?
No matter how many times
go ahead and finish it. You should be done soon.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
It'll take like a few weeks, and then still, and we don't have that time.
And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to...
Let's avenge Dunyarzad.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time.
Well, let's honor Dunyarzad's wish and end the stream.
But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler.
Let's honor Dunyarzad and get out of the stream.
Else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. 'Cause if it was one of the sages, that would have been too obvious.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us.
So someone, and it can't be Dunyazar, because if she did actually, you know, then this whole dream would have shattered.
So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Okay, Ferris. Let's end this friggin' dream. This ain't a dream anymore, it's become a nightmare.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone.
Alright.
She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Ferris Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Alright.
Please come true.
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Who could it be then?
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Wait a moment. This might be exactly what we need. No!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
Yep.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself.
I get to beat these guys up finally.
That's close enough.
New punch.
Solidify.
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
Stabilize.
Take this. Wait on my over here, buddy. Get back over here.
Gather.
Oh.
Law of the jungle. Solidify. This is order.
Higher, higher, dance like fire. See?
I'll take my law of the jungle.
Get back here. There we go.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far.
Okay.
Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search.
Alright.
This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Okay, what is it?
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
After almost 16 days, I was buying it. And let's probably... You and Paimon will probably continue during me reason.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about.
Oh dear.
She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
Alright. Talk to Dunyarzad, huh? Alright, Dunyarzad. Let's get out of this dream.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler. You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Yeah.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Yeah.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
We're almost finished.
What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
I leave
What?
that behind
Where
any
are we
regrets.
going this time?
To watch a dance. We're gonna stop, make this dance happen. If there's one person that else we can talk to that hasn't been appearing much. Nilu!
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
Finally done with that quest.
Hey! Nilu!
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
We're already dragged into this. We're already deep in.
Traveler.
Yeah. I'm leaving no regrets.
What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by
Hell
the
yeah.
academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Junior said leave no regrets. We're going to make sure this dance happens.
7 more quests for these little fairies.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
They're
Oh,
puppets.
of course. If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this.
Yeah, of course. That's true. That they're also puppets.
So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
What's up with those flowers?
Think back.
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Bodhisars went extinct after her death.
Nilu's why she wanted the real flowers.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth
she's
new
the dreamer.
Bodhisattvas in memory of the goddess of flowers.
They needed someone with a lot
She
of
ultimately
imagination.
can never truly replicate that.
And let's be real, those
beautiful
scholars
shade
don't
of
have
purple.
that.
Nilu,
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Bodhisars? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird.
if the Grand Sage
But
disappears.
okay, I'll try.
Good.
Tick, 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 tick.
Hey!
Boom! She is the dreamer.
So Nilu's the host. What a surprise! Purple Patisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Patisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried."
Okay.
The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Good there?
Oh yeah, it was a cutscene.
Yeah. Or where Neela was dancing and
Junior's art showed up.
Mm-hmm.
She get passed without any regrets now.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival.
And we broke in the dream.
The Sub-Zero's festival!
So you're not done yet.
From the Sub-Zero Samsara?
If you say the end of the Sub-Zero festival, we broke in a dream. Screw the Akasha terminals. We don't need them anymore.
What are you on now?
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
Usual spot. I have a feeling, please.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine?
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
Catherine with a question mark.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, a Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Oh. The morn 1,000 roses. Should I talk to Catherine, or would I start the next?
Absolutely talk to her.
Oh, let's get this. This won't start another story, will it?
No. The Archon quests are done.
Aren't you?
Except for talking to her.
Like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival.
I knew I knew it!
And Dunyarzad,
Well,
did you
you'll
save
see here in a minute.
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weak.
But you see what I meant about an emotional friggin' roller coaster,
Let's
right?
chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Alright, Traveler's favorite bench, let's go.
You know what I mean now, right?
Oh yeah, I was legit in tears. Still am.
Yeah. Yeah, now you see why I had to mentally recover. God, I'm trying thinking about it.
So is this the end of the Archon quest?
Yep, you just need to talk to Catherine.
Please tell me we get to do something about the Academia, please.
Not yet.
Please in future updates, please.
Oh, well, without a doubt.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last
It's weird
day of the
hearing
Sub-Zero's festival,
Kusanali's voice
I
coming
left the
from
city
Catherine,
and saw
though.
what the Traveler had described.
Weird.
Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams,
Yeah, let me know
her
what you're
consciousness
asking
began to
her,
dissipate.
so...
But
Yeah.
this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control.
Because the stream
Such
has a tiny bit
small
of lag.
fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though.
Well,
It will
streams
return
do.
to its original dream.
So wait, what do you mean
Or
ask
both will
her?
gradually fade until they completely disappear.
You'll be able to ask her a question.
I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
It's truly a miracle.
Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
About what I saw in that dream at the Avidia Forest.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
What did you ask her?
The first one. About the dream in Avidia Forest.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
I have a feeling that Forget Me, I think she wants the people to forget about the Greater Lord and focus on Lesser Lord.
Yeah, I think that's what the Greater Lord was talking about.
Because these people are still too hooked up on the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Yeah.
No, we must decipher its secret.
I don't know yet. It's slower on mine, remember?
This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate,
Okay.
as well as Tevat's.
Okay, why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate,
Here's the $1,000,000 question, and you're going to love it.
Catherine's consciousness.
I was trying so hard not to say anything.
I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that?
So it's not Catherine. So it's not her in disguise, technically.
Does this mean you can
but...
also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Wait, so she is Catherine, technically?
Technically, she's occupying Catherine's body. Like, taking over her mind temporarily, you know?
What, she can mind control people? Okay.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal.
So you could. Oh, so that's how you could just sneak around anywhere without anyone recognizing you, as you're hiding in a different person.
The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
borrowed this bionic Shiznayam puppet?
Yep.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about
So wait,
her.
is Catherine nothing but a robot?
Pretty much.
So all Catherines are robots?
Seems so. I mean, there has to be a specific person they're modeled after, though, but
In the
still.
sanctuary of Surasthana? That story begins
know what I mean.
a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
Yeah, they're still clinging the Greater Lord.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida? In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation, and I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
If this is how they're running things, they are not more proficient. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
About the sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminal. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project.
Well, luckily,
Related? Regardless, I need to first investigate.
Luckily,
the sage's
Tainari
motives,
didn't
make
accept
things
the
right,
invitation.
and punish them if needed.
Yep.
But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
They were trying to cover all their bases. Okay.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams? Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up? It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection. Misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, And you don't need to worry too much about the Sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Good.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us. What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon?
Hey,
Why
Catherine.
am I here? Do either of you know?
So you're a robot, aren't you?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine.
So they are
I better go.
robots.
Thank you.
Yep.
So that's it for the Archon quest?
For now, yes. That's all there is.
Okay, well, Catherine, I did not expect you to be a robot all this time.
I mean, to be fair, they were dropping hints. If you go AFK near her, she sometimes has rebooting or error.
I
Like
guess that makes sense.
I thought it was just the game itself. To be honest.
Eat a visibly terrible coconut charcoal cake. Wake up from the Sub-Zero Samsara. And complete the more than 1,000 roses bring.
I'll get these recipes.
Alright, I think that's gonna be it for now. It is 12:17, so I should probably get off. And as per tradition, let's make a single wish. How about it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I get something from Tainari.
Let me see if... just so you know, the stream is buffering for me, but you're almost done with it, so...
It's a blue one. Okay.
Alright. Let me refresh the page real quick.
I hope all you elementals enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and when there's the next update, we'll continue streaming. Or go on...
There are other quests you can do after this, if need be.
Or complete these for people's story.
Yep.
Because I was in the middle of Ganyu's, I remember. I need to complete Ganyu in order to do Yolan's. And Kazuha and Tainari are just there.
Yeah, I haven't done any of those.
Hope you enjoyed. See y'all next time.
Peace out.